this game. Sandelian, Brazil, and Peter Saunders running the touch race.
You go. Yeah.
Into some space run. Jacob, he's got inside ball, no! This could be points, Queens are in! Brilliant offload into the hand. Quick for that, and there's an intercept, Yogo Queens! Absolute beauty into a pass to clearly. To Hendrickson, and the Glenwood scrum off will get in. Absolutely incredible try.
Well, good morning, folks. Welcome back to Kearsney College, day one of the Standard Bank Kearsney Easter Rugby Festival. It's match 2, Hoërskool Framesby versus Welkom Gimnasium. It's an exciting matchup here.
None other than Kingsley Holgate is going to be at the Cooper's Tyre stand. So if you want to go and meet Kingsley and get him to sign one of his posters, really cool chance courtesy of
Hoërskool Framesby to get us underway here. And of course, myself, Gareth Jenkinson, joined in commentary today by my fellow East Coast radio presenter, Sky Shabalala.
Yeah, good morning, Gareth. It's good to be one of my favorite festivals over the years. Watched a lot, didn't have the privilege of coming to play here. But it's always been a good festival. We just saw Kearsney, the host school. Obviously, not getting off to a good start. Good game of rugby. Hopefully this one is also going to be as better.
Well, there we go. Welkom Gim taking the ball down from that kickoff there. Framesby getting us underway in match 2. A little bit of a sloppy start, and it gives Framesby an opportunity to attack early on here. Framesby sending all their back line to the open side there. Divan van Wyk to feed. Van Wyk out to his fly off. Liebenberg. Ball doesn't go to hand, but it's cleaned up. Nice run there from Sebastian Brandt. Framesby paying at a pace early on here. Van Wyk. Brandt. Oh, he finds a big man.
That's a big man. Ruan Smith.
Van Wyk. Out to Liebenberg. They've shifted it out wide. It's Brandt in some space again. Brandt goes all the way.
Oh,
and he's dotted it down.
And he scores. Oh, what a fast start here from Framesby. They look to be using the width and playing on the front foot. Number 9, Divan van Wyk. Obviously, you know, he seems to be getting onto the right very quickly and dishing out the ball to the back line. I've also noticed something very earlier here that Welkom are using good line speed, but the boys out wide are not reading it, and that's why our number 10 here, Mr. Jandre Liebenberg, is also the vice captain, could throw that long pass. Give it to number 13, Mr. Cade Wade Finnis, and he finishes off in the corner.
It was a fantastic finish from Finnis there. Just got the inside ball, backed himself, got the little fend going, powered his way over in the corner. Liebenberg can't add the extras though, but Hoërskool Framesby off to the perfect start here, 5-0. Just 2 minutes played. Definitely caught Welkom on the back foot there.
Yeah, very good start there from Framesby, playing against the wind in the first half. So I'm sure they're going to try utilize all the space and try capitalize on all the chances they get. Good start indeed. Number 13 Finnis over there for the try.
Marshall Andrews getting us underway there. But it, not quite sure what the call is there, Sky.
Yeah, it looks like the ball didn't go 10 off the kickoff. Unlucky there for Welkom because I thought it was a good kickoff with Framesby knocking it on, but it's back to a center scrum, Framesby ball.
Referee today, Lusanda Ntia. calling this game for us.
Yeah, I've had my battles with Lusanda over the years in KZN Club Rugby. Very good referee, very vocal, and only speaks to the captain.
Oh. Finn is caught by a rough high tackle there. Nevertheless, play goes on, carried up by Roan Klaassen, the number 8, and yep, there you have it. Referee's brought us back, high tackle. Wide awake. It's not going to stand for that. Now, despite playing into the wind, Framesby have kicked for the line. Jean-Ray Liebenberg, perhaps not as much distance on that kick as he would have liked, but gives him another opportunity to attack early on in this match.
Oh, it's been stolen by Welkom. Number 11, Oliver Angeli takes it up. A good exit play here. Is it out?
Benedict Heeman with a big kick, but it's cleaned up. Framesby having a crack, shifted the ball out wide. Oh, and Jermaine George just losing the ball in contact. It's given Welkom a chance. Here they go. It's Keith van Aswegen brought down. And that's just fantastic scrambling by Framesby. They were in some trouble there.
Yeah, I must say, it's also been a very good start from both teams in terms of the pace of the game, moving the ball all around the field, and just forced a mistake there. It is a line out for Welkom.
Must say, Sky, this Welkom Gim forward pack, packing some big men.
Yep.
Not quite schoolboys.
Yeah, not quite schoolboys. When you look at them, Keke Morabi, the captain, the number 8 for Welkom, a very, very big man.
And here we go. Welkom with possession now. They shifted out wide. Andrews with a little dink behind. He's got Maastricht following. I wonder if he's related to Sampi there. Morne Maastricht. I would love to check that out.
You never know.
Perhaps there is a relation.
You never know. But penalty here for Welkom with Framesby offside. Interesting what they're going to pick here, because they do have the wind with them. But I see that they've chosen to go for the 3 points. It's still a long kick. It's not like the Highveld or playing in Bloem or playing in Joburg. So it's going to be a challenging kick. But he does have the wind behind him, so it's going to be very interesting.
This fullback, Marshall Andrews, lining it up. Will be his first attempt at goal. Right-footed kicker. I was just about to say he looks like Garth April. He kicks like Garth April as well. And that's a pure strike from fullback Marshall Andrews, getting his side on the board. Welkom trail Framesby by 5 points to 3.
It looked like he could kick back that 10 meters back. Sailed over the bar there. 5-3 to Framesby. Good start of the game.
So, Chandra Liebenberg to get us underway again. That's a lovely kickoff, hanging high. Plenty of depth on the kick though. Welkom take the ball down. Through TK James. Andrews thumps it downfield. Definitely got the wind behind him. Good 60-meter kick that. Liebenberg returns it with a little bit of interest. And here we go. Christo Steyn on the charge. The big blindside flank makes plenty of meters. James, nice carry. Just past the 10-meter line of Framesby. Welkom shifted out into the midfield, carried up by the big men. Yakuteron's there, keep it flowing. Oh, big defense, Framesby.
Yeah,
Hussein Banzi forced backwards.
Bit of a hospital pass there by the captain, Keke Morabi.
I think Framesby will take a lot out of that little bit of defense there, Scott.
Yeah, they're coming off the line very good. Obviously, it's the first time we've seen Welkom with some decent possession and a very good defense there from Framesby. Good line speed, good aggressive tackles, and it's turnover ball, Framesby.
I've got options both sides here. I suspect they might take a snipe down the blind side, use all the space that they have. There we go. Correct. Framesby on the charge through number 8, Rowan Klaassen, down the blind side. They shift it out to the open side now.
Oh.
Johan van Biljon.
Another mistake there from Framesby, coming short there, Johan van Biljon, but manages to knock it on. A nice offload there from the Welkom captain.
Welkom continue. They've still got possession, managed to force the ball down. They might have turned that into a maul, they haven't. Human out, shifts it out to hooker Bayman. Using all the width here. It's Steyn with another strong carry. He's trying to pick his man up as he goes forward. Theron. Oh, here we go. The skipper with a great offload as well. Bunzi.
That's his. Oh my word. The pass was very full there from Welkom to Framesby. Good offload.
Welkom with a head of steam now. They're charging into the thing, into the 22. Another strong carry. Oh, Morabi. He's been strong early on here.
Referee Sisanda playing advantage there. I think it's for offside.
Kiman.
Oh, nice show and go.
Keeps possession. Steyn. Shift the ball out. Andrews.
Oh, should have passed.
It's Maastricht with the ball in his hands. Then Hines, James Hines, carrying it up. Steyn to the hooker, and it's try time. No, it's not a try.
Looks
high tackle.
Yeah, that last pass there looked forward, but they're still on the attack here.
There we go.
Try time for the hooker. Franco Caesar in the corner. Some good continuity there from Welkom. Number 8, Keke Morabe, the captain, involved. Some good offloads, and then when they got into the red zone that we call in rugby, nice patience, and over for the try was the number 2, Martley Bayman.
That was good work from Welkom as well. As soon as that was called a high tackle, they shifted the ball back. They took a quick tap. It was Marshall Andrews with a quick tap, and then he just got the ball off to a hooker Bayman. And he wasted no time getting over in the corner. And Marshall will have his second kick at goal. Try to stretch their lead. And that one's just sailed wide of the left upright. And that'll make it 8-5 to Welkom in the lead over Hoërskool Framesby.
Yeah, I must say, Gareth, that both sides look to move the ball as quickly as they can. They look like they have good structures, keeping the ball in hand. Maybe one would say Welkom like a bit of doing some sunny balls from their captain, Keke Morabe. But good rugby so far. 12 minutes into the game, but it's Welkom leads 8-5.
Here we go, Welkom in possession again off the kickoff. You're right, Sky. They're wasting no time putting the ball through the hands, carrying it up strongly. Taron. Oh, great hands. Marshall into space. Oh, what a step.
Some dancing shoes there from Marshall.
Just forcing the pass when they didn't need to.
Yeah, and it's not the first time this has happened when Welkom are trying to give that extra pass. You know, rather next time you've made such a break, 40-meter break from Marshall, the number 15 from Welkom, set up for the ruck and play from there.
We're hoping for a little replay there. Andrews on the charge. He had Maastricht outside him as well, but just couldn't link up with him. When he was tackled, he should have kept the ball in hand. Nevertheless, Framesby with the scrum just outside of their 22. See if they look to exit here. And they charge it up. Shape to exit. Liebenberg. That's a long kick down to the right-hand side of the pitch. It's fielded by Andrews. He's got the magic feet, but his pass doesn't go to hand. He's put his side under a lot of pressure here. Maastricht cleans up, puts the ball to boot, finds a bit of space in behind Framesby. Liebenberg hung back, the fly off. He puts the ball to boot. It's a nice kick as well, but Welkom have it. Andrews, he spots a lot of space down on the left-hand side behind Framesby. And they've cleaned it up though. Oh, little show and go. It's tackled though. It's Framesby pile into the ruck to keep possession. Slow things down there. Penalty. Not rolling away. Welkom just a bit over eager. I think they got a bit trapped there. So many bodies in that ruck. And here we go. This is the little passage of play a little bit earlier. A lovely charge there from Pina Kala. And here we go, Andrews.
Yeah, the man with the dancing shoes.
Straight through the gap. Look at that step.
Look at that.
Left him for dead. And here just trying to force the pass where he really shouldn't have. And he had support. So, Framesby get things underway again from that line out into the midfield. Carried up strongly by Grobler. Framesby forwards trying to get their side some go forward. Oh. Was that crossing, Sky? I'm not quite sure what the call was there.
He got very isolated there, Mr. Ruan Dupree. Good setup from the line out, taking it up strongly. I thought it was out there. Thought maybe they were going to play behind the forwards back to the back line. But good defense there by Welkom.
And Andrews kicks the ball into touch.
Yeah, definitely holding on there from number 7, Ruan Dupree.
And their forwards trying to take it up, but they're just taking it a bit too wide. No support, isolated. Give Welkom an easy opportunity to turn over the ball. And here we go. Welkom, the line out. They've set up the driving maul. They've got it moving early on here as well. William Moffat with possession at the back of that driving maul. And they've piled bodies in there. They're still going left to right. Fantastic stuff. Oh, but they've lost the ball. Nope, the referee hasn't seen it though. And play goes on. Now Framesby piling into the ruck. They've turned it over. Perhaps a little bit of justice. Looked like it was a knock-on. Oh, terrible pass though. Liebenberg running through the traffic manages to run them out of the way.
Accidental crossing there, running into his player. But looking at the two packs, Welkom do have the bigger pack. I don't think they can match the Framesby back line. So as you could see from that line out, they rumbled it up. Unlucky for the turnover. But if they want to win this game or stay in this game, I do think that they should keep the forwards in the game. This is Welkom. Framesby looks like their back line is very, very exciting. Liebenberg running the ship there at number 10.
Of course, you can like us on all of our socials at School Sports Live. Get involved, engage with us, hashtag SSL Rugby. If you want to chat to us about the game, we'll read out your comments as these matches continue throughout the day. We've got a bit of a break in play here. Here we go, Imke Rotenbach. Let's go Framesby. It's the beauty of this. You can watch your alma mater play wherever you are around the world or in South Africa.
Looks like Welkom have something special in the back line they're about to do here. Mr. Heeman is nice and deep. It looks like it's going to go from number 9 to the number 12.
All right, they carry it up. It's
good offload.
Van Aswegen with a little offload. And a high tackle. Now, Welkom, what are they going to do? It's a prime opportunity for a scrum. I think they're going to have a shot at goal. Yep, they are.
If you have a sharp shooter like Mr. Andrews, Marshall Andrews, when you get the chance to take the 3 points, I think you should take them. I was a bit surprised there that the ref didn't play advantage because it looked on wide there for Welkom. But let's see if Welkom can stretch their lead to 6 points.
Andrews coolly slots the 3-pointer. Was never in doubt, really. And Welkom stretched their lead, 11 points to 5 over Framesby. Like you said, Sky, they probably could have had an opportunity to take that out wide and actually score a try, but got the penalty. Level heads, said let's kick a goal and just stretch that lead a little bit. It's all psychological. Liebenberg with another high restart. No one really put their name on that one, but it was Kalapina who took it down. And Banzi with a strong carry. Andrews doesn't kick it down. He hoists the up and under. And Maastricht was underneath it. He just couldn't collect it cleanly. Framesby back in possession. Sebastian Brandt did well there to clean things up. And the little knock-on from Welkom gives Framesby possession right on the halfway line.
Good work in the ruck there from Welkom, number 3, Franco Cesar. But unfortunately, it had been knocked on by Maastricht. Very surprised that Mr. Marshall Andrews didn't give that ball a bit more distance. He went for the up and under. Forced a mistake out of his own teammate, Maastricht. Scrum down, frenzy ball. And it also looks like they have something very, very special about to happen in the back line.
Here we go, Framesby. Liebenberg, little show and go, into the traffic. Manages to keep possession. Van Wyk shifts it out to his forwards. He's trying to get them to get in the right position there, but oh, that's aggressive defense from Welkom. They worked hard to turn it over, but Framesby managed to keep possession. Van Wyk. Oh! It's a big number 3. Monet Prince just couldn't keep his hands on the ball there. And that's all down to Welkom's aggressive defense there, Sky.
Very good line speed from Welkom, but also it looked like the number 3 there from Framesby, Monet Prince, was a bit lost in that back line. And the good defense from Welkom forced the knock-on. It's been a good game. We've seen some good attacking rugby, but we've also seen some very, very good defense, forcing knock-ons, forcing penalties. Big scrum here for Welkom.
Taron feeds. The big number 8, the skipper. Carries it up, holds the ball with one hand.
Always looking for offload, Keke Morabe.
Oh, and just slightly isolated. He went across the pitch. Everyone was waiting for the pass. They were too slow to get to the ruck to clean out. And Morabe adjudged to have held on there. He really looks a good player though. He's fun to watch. He's not small either. 103 kgs.
He's a big boy. Just walking around here this morning, just seeing some, oh, it's not out. Oh, Mr. Andrews with a bit of football skills here. Shifts it wide to the number 7, Ron Dupriya. Gives it out to Jermaine George.
Nice little fend there. Good hands. Andrews finds some space. And here we go. It's Pino Kala. He's also a big boy. Kalapina, I beg your pardon.
The Welkom players there protesting that decision by the referee that it was a forward pass. Referee penalty for Framesby for the Welkom players talking back to her. And like I said, Gary Jenkinson, I've had my battles on the field with Sisanda. You only speak if you're the captain.
Well, it's good to see as well. We saw one of the players in the last game from Pretoria boys actually get a yellow card for talking back to the ref. It's good to see that the schoolboys are being forced to treat them with respect. Referees lay down the law, and I can't say I've ever seen any decision overturned because you spoke back at the referee. So let's hope they learn their lesson. It also gives Jandre Liebenberg a shot at goal.
Good lesson to learn when you're still in high school, Gary Jenkinson.
There you have it, Liebenberg adding the 3 points for Framesby, reducing that lead to just 3 points now. Coolly taking kick, and Welkom will be a little bit disappointed with that. Really no need to give a penalty like that away, especially when they've had a bit of ascendancy with ball in hand. Marshall Andrews gets us underway again. It's taken down. Framesby charging back up. Schrobler. And there you have it. Oh, this Welkom Gym loose trio.
Pina Kala there with the turnover. Very strong on his feet. I did mention this earlier. If Framesby want to go through the Welkom forward, it's going to be a really long day. They'd want to shift it wise and get their backline into play. Welkom forwards, clearly bigger boys and very physical. Line out in the 22 for Welkom with about 4 minutes to go in this first half. Straight to the middle, they set up for the maul.
Bayman finding his jumper, now he's calling for the ball at the back of that maul. It's rumbling forward. Framesby not committing the numbers. Welkom powering ahead towards the try line. They're making good yards as well. They're a couple of meters out, and they've peeled away. It's a ruck. They shifted out wide. There's no numbers out there though. Oh, it's a neat little kick, but it's cleaned up by Framesby. Benny Human had no choice there but to chip the ball forward as it went loose.
Benny Human there with a very good kick. As you can see, some indecision there from the Welkom backline. Benny Human kicking it through, but Framesby just back in time to dot it down. It is a 22 dropout. Liebenberg at his best exit to Mr. Marshall Andrews, who puts it up. Will it stay in? Oh. That's a great kick from Marshall Andrews. He's been by far the standout player in the backline for Welkom. Very educated right boot, knows when to kick, knows when to run, and as you saw earlier in the game, he has some dancing shoes.
I think you're right there. He put the ball to boot, hoping that Maastricht might get a favourable bounce. Did get a favourable bounce in the end, forcing a 5 metre line out.
It didn't look straight.
Didn't look straight, and Framesby have knocked it on from the line out. So Welkom with another good chance here. They'll have a set scrum. No doubt Morabe is going to have a little charge from the back of the scrum here.
Gary Jenkinson, being a line-out jumper myself, you know when you're defending your own try line, you want to keep it simple. Maybe a short man line-out. Take it up in the front. Number 10 in the pocket and just exit. It's a massive mistake there by Framesby. Will Welkom make them pay with about 2 minutes left in the first half? It was Welkom leading 11-8.
Have a reset here.
With the running finesse of captain for Welkom, Geke Morabe. I'll be telling that number 9 that, don't worry chap, I'm going blind here and I'm going to score in the corner.
And so with that, Teron feeds. Morabe doesn't carry.
That's a great line by the number 12, Keith van Asvegen.
No celebration. Looks like he's retying his bootlaces. What a fantastic line. Just came on the short ball. Nice pass from Teron and just jogged that one over, did Keith van Asvegen. looks a good player. We've seen him on the charge a couple of times already.
Another opportunity here for Marshall Andrews to add to the points he's got in this first half. Great timing to score the try just before half time by Welkom. Mr. Andrews about to increase the lead. Absolutely no problem by Marshall Andrews. Welkom lead Framesby 18 points to 8.
Welkom now in charge by 10.
10-point lead now for Welkom. With seconds left to play in this first half. They're looking confident. Liebenberg. Every single kickoff in that same spot. He's consistent. And Welkom take it down well. Teron. Morak.
It's on, yeah. Maastricht, it's on. Great offload.
There goes Pienaar, the big man.
Oh, the big man is on a charge.
Oh, what a pass as well. It's Van Asvielgen again.
Is he
He's
going to
getting
make
into
it?
space. He's taunting them as he goes over. Fantastic try. Welkom finishing the half with a flourish.
That was great rugby by Welkom. It looks like Framesby kind of overfolded there, leaving the blind side very open. Quick ball by the Welkom number 9, Yaku Teron. Gives it to the big man, Keith Andrews, who finishes in the corner. Keith van Aartswegen, who finishes in the corner.
I think Kalle Pienaar did really, really well to carry that ball down the right-hand touchline. As he was getting tackled, got the pass away to Van Asvielgen. Here we go, have a look at it again. That was the first try from Van Asvielgen a couple of minutes ago. That lovely running line. We'll try and bring up, here we go. Pienaar, just powering his way. Excellent stuff. And then Van Asvielgen running towards the ball into space. A little bit of showboating, but you can't blame him. There's 2 tries in less than 2 minutes. Fantastic stuff.
Slots the conversion, and that is a handsome lead.
And that's
for
it.
Welkom boys.
As Andrews
They go into
knocks
the
over the conversion, we go to half-time. Welkom Gimnasium lead Hoërskool Framesby 25 points to 8. We'll be back with you in a few minutes'
Just a reminder,
time.
folks, if you have just joined us, welcome. It's day 1 of the Standard Bank Kearsney Rugby Festival.
It's time for MTN Easter Mega Deals. This month only, save big with 40 gigs of data for only $199 per month on a 24-month My MTN Choice 5 gig SIM-only contract. Plus, get a MiFi router for an extra 30 Rand per month. We got you. Sign up for upgrade at an MTN store today. Everywhere you go, MTN.
stuff he's reading, is it in front of him? Is it like...
All right, we are back here at halftime. Hoërskool Framesby versus Welkom Gimnasium, and it's Welkom Gimnasium who have opened up a massive 25-8 lead at the break. The weather getting a little bit overcast and cloudy. We had a sunny start to the morning. The wind is picking up a little bit.
Just a reminder to
Left to right on your screen,
that are sitting in the stands
you'll see there's a bit of wind.
The number 11s, the left wings,
And it's Welkom Gimnasium who've opened up the lead. Keke Morabe, in particular, the number 8, their skipper, has been very impressive. And their inside centre, Keith van Aswegen, grabbing 2 tries in the first half. Pretty much 2 minutes within each other to give his side a big 25-8 lead.
Collect your hamper of little prize, a little token. Well done. For
Sky, your thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, very good first half from both sides. I did think that Framesby started the brightest, scoring very early, but then of course Welkom coming back in the latter parts of that first half. Some good running rugby, as you mentioned. Mr. Keke Morabe, very instrumental in all 3 of those tries.
And here we had the first try from Welkom. You'll see here, it was a penalty, so they took a quick tap. And that little pass away, I saw Martley Bayman, the hooker, grab the first try, which set off a motion of events as Welkom went on to score a couple of tries after this as well. You'll see their loose trio feature prominently. That's Kalapina, Christus Stein and Keke Morabe.
This man has been really good today, especially in that first half. Mr. Marshall Andrews knows when to kick, knows when to pass. He's got the jet shoes, he's got the dancing feet. He's put his team really on the front foot. They've also molded very well, Welkom. Bigger forwards than Framesby, keeping it nice and tight. And to finish things off, you have the likes of Keith van Aswegen. He has scored 2 tries in the first half. Excited to see Framesby in the second half playing with the wind behind their backs. It's a score that they can come back from. They've showed a lot of intent in terms of how they've been spreading the ball wide, but I do feel they should stay away from the Welkom forwards. They're bigger boys. I was looking at some of the stats during at half time. The number 7, 8 and number 6 for Welkom, over 100 kgs. So you want to stay away from those big boys.
And that's their loose trio moving around the park. Here we go, we're about to get underway once again. Marshall Andrews, Welkom fullback. Kicks it deep. Carried up again. As Framesby look to get out of their own half. Van Wyk, back to Liebenberg. The wind behind him, he's really given that a monster thump. Andrews.
That's a great kick.
Equally big kick, and it sits up nicely, but Framesby are there to clean up. And they'll kick for the touchline, get some reprieve. Nope, the Welkom not going to give them a break. There we go. Their number 7, Christus Stein, also a big man. Keeps the ball in hand, but it's a turnover. It's a penalty holding on. Christus Stein just a little bit isolated as he was tackled there. I don't have the Welkom team sheet. And so, Framesby, with that penalty, kick their way into Welkom's half. The prime line out, it's gone to the back, it's missed the jumper, but they managed to clean it up. Sorry about that, folks. We are back with you now. Framesby with possession, carried up by Morne Prince.
Or just a little knock on there from Framesby in the ruck. Holding on to the ball much better in the second half. Racking up the phases. Just unfortunate there that in that ruck in the red zone they've knocked it on.
There we go. The wind is definitely playing a difference. Welkom kicking their way into, I beg your pardon, Framesby kicking their way into Welkom's half and dominating a bit of possession here. But Welkom with the defending scrum. See how they'll get their way out of their own half. Teron Morabe charges down the blind side. Keeps the ball alive and gives it off to the scrum of Teron, who's found a runner. The ball's gone loose though. It's come out to Framesby. Cade Finnis carrying the ball up. Framesby scrambling to get possession in. Oh, what a charge! Try time! It's William Moffat coming onto the ball at pace. He was just in the right place at the right time. Too strong, too powerful. He gets over in the corner.
Yeah,
We've got a game on our hands.
Mr. Moffat, they're working hard around the corner. The big number 2 charges over the small winger. In for the try in the corner. Good start from Framesby in the second half. They've showed much better intent than they did in that first half. Holding on to the ball, playing with more patience, and in for the try is Framesby hooker, Mr. Moffat.
That was fantastic stuff from Framesby. They just had a patient build up, finally got some possession, had some prime opportunity, although the ball did come to them off a scrappy loose kick. They did well to snap up the opportunity, and Moffat flying onto the ball at pace. He was never going to be stopped. Liebenberg with a great looking kick. Nope. It's just sailed past the right hand upright.
Well, as you can see here, Mr. Moffat's coming around the corner. Quick ball from the Framesby number 9, Mr. Van Wyk, giving it to the big man up against the winger. The winger had no chance.
Oh, Angelo Olivier, he was like a speed bump. Only thing he did was slow him down. Framesby managed to clean that ball up. The referee says it's gone backwards. They shifted out wide. Liebenberg has done a lot of kicking this morning. And here's the danger man, Andrews. Kicks it down, forcing them into their 22. Liebenberg cleans up. And that kick hasn't found touch. It's bounced back infield. That's the big man, Christo Steyn. Goes on the charge. Oh, and he's fired a wild pass that just goes way over Andrews' head into touch.
That could be the first mistake Christo Steyn has made in this whole game. He's been very solid, cleaning up in the back, staying back there for the kicks. Was looking for Marshall Andrews, but unfortunately the pass was a bit too high. Line out here for Framesby. Ref Sisanda there asking the boys to open up in the line out. Good throw from Mr. Moffat. He's come around the corner again. He's a strong runner. Tackle just outside the 22. Van Wyk gives it to the big man, Morne Prince.
Framesby carrying strongly is Rowan Smith. And they continue through Christo Grobler, the skipper, the number 6. Nuggety little open side. Liebenberg, little show and go.
Oh, that's a good line.
It's Van der Merwe. The big lock carrying it up into the 22. Van Wyk looking for his runners, marshalling the troops. He's digging and digging. He just can't get the ball out there. He does eventually. Morne Prince links up with the skipper. The Grobler. And high tackle there. He is a short player, but they've got to work harder to get lower than that.
Gary Jenkinson, penalty just inside the 22. You're 25-13 down with about 22 minutes to go in the second half. What do you do? Do you go for the 3 points? Or do you set up for a scrum or kick it out for a line out?
Well, you can see there that they seem to be deliberating a little bit. I think Christo Grobler has pointed to the touchline. I'm a fan of running rugby sky. I think I would have kicked for the corner myself. And they are kicking for the corner. You go, another look at that. Christo Grobler, Framesby skipper, just caught in a high tackle. I believe it was his opposite number as well. Galapina. We've got a little bit of a break here. Some running repairs on one of the Framesby forwards.
Yeah, it is the try scorer, Moffat, getting his knee strapped a bit there. They can't afford to have him leave the field. He's been by far the standout forward for Framesby. Liebenberg looking to set up a line out for Framesby after a penalty for a high tackle. Their line outs have been functioning very well. Usually opting for a 4-man line out. It's going to be very interesting if Welkom do compete here.
I suspect they might just be looking to stifle the driving more. They are trying to figure out what they're going to do. Moffat to feed. Vital line out this. They've gone to the middle. Oh, and it's cleaned up once again by Ruan Smith, but the ball's gone backwards, says the referee. Van Wyk shifts it out. That's good hands from Framesby. Held up by Sebastian Brandt, a fullback, and still in possession. Moffat.
Once again, strong runner Moffat. A bit upright there, but manages to recycle the ball.
Van Wyk shifts it out. Oh, Morne
Big
Prince.
man, one more pass, hits on, out wide.
Show and go. He's pumping his legs. Has he got over? No, he's just short of the line.
Should have passed.
Framesby recycle. Morne Prince tries to thump his way over the line. Presents the ball. Van Wyk to the other prop, Ruan Smith. Recycled again. Liebenberg with a cross kick. And his numbers are, well, what a take. Oh, thumping tackle, thumping defense. Framesby working hard to keep the ball alive. The players pile into that ruck. It looks like a little knock on there. Yep, it is. Wasted chance from Framesby, but enterprising play. The cross kick from Liebenberg. You don't see that too often at this level.
That was great play from Framesby. Like you mentioned, Gareth, that cross kick, I wasn't expecting it. I would have preferred them keeping it in hand, racking up the phases, pulling in some defenders, but they opted for the cross kick. Unfortunately there, Divan, the number 9 for Framesby, not getting the pass, forcing a knock on. Welkom got off lucky there. They're going to be looking for a very, very good exit. As you can see here, good work in the rucks there.
Really was good passage of play from Framesby. And here we go. We're back underway. Welkom running it out of their own half. Through a standout van Asviergen. Oh, there's a bit of space here. Andrews flips it off to Morabe. The big number 8, the skipper.
Offload and he gets it.
Nice continuity. James Haynes takes it down, the outside centre. Framesby got their hands into the ruck. A fantastic turnover, and none other than their skipper, Christo Grobler, putting his head into the thick of things, getting a vital turnover as Welkom looked to break away from inside their own half.
Christo Grobler once again leading from the front. The skipper got very early into that ruck, on his feet, had a number. I thought that was an out for a second. But yeah, just going back to Christo Grobler, great work there in that ruck.
He's not the biggest man as Christo Grobler, but he's your quintessential open side flank, working towards the ball, burrowing, trying to get as many turnovers as he can.
Reminds me a bit of a certain Mr. Heinrich Brousseau.
100%. So Welkom managed to come away with the ball, though it was a bit scrappy. And they'll run it out. Oh, there he goes, that man, Andrews. The referee says it's a forward pass. No one likes it.
I'm not too sure about that, Gareth. To me, it looked pretty flat. But no one is going to argue with Sisanda. She's called the forward pass. And another opportunity here for Framesby to get a try and get them back into this game.
Yep, they still trail by 12 points, so they need a converted try if they really want to put the pressure on the leaders, Welkom. It's a prime opportunity as well. Middle field scrum, options both side. Looks like Grobler's packed down at the back. He has. Van Wyk shifts it out to Finnis, who's met strongly in defence. But they've got numbers at the ruck. They recycle it. Van Wyk. Nice carry by Piti Mingo. Van Wyk. Liebenberg. Framesby a bit flat on attack, but nevertheless, they managed to keep the ball alive, and that pass just not going to hand.
Both teams making the same mistakes in the second half. Instead of recycling the ball, going down, setting up for the ruck, looking for that big offload. Another mistake there for Framesby. They've enjoyed majority of the possession in the second half, but are failing to capitalize.
We go Welkom with the line out. And that's not straight. Short arm. Not quite sure if we'll have a scrum. It looked like they're going to take a tap.
Training ground move here. Moffat, the big man. Again, a bit upright.
But he's hard to bring down.
He's a very big man.
And they forced a penalty. Moffat seems to be the go-to man in that Framesby pack. Throw the ball to him, say, put us on the front foot, chap. He certainly does. They take another quick tap. Now it's Moffat again. A big thump off as he gets brought down on the 5-meter line. There goes Mornay Prince. He's rumbling over. Did he get the ball over the line? No, he hasn't. They're trying to recycle it. Van Wyk's digging. And it's a penalty. Framesby.
I think the try has been awarded.
Oh, it is. It's a try. Mornay Prince, the big man. There you go. Gets a high five from his mate.
Would like to see a replay of that. It looked for me that it could have been a knock-on. But big run there again from Moffat. The big number 3 from Framesby taking it up. Mr. Mornay Prince.
Not quite
Is it a knock-on?
Well, if the referee could see what we just saw, I don't know if she would have awarded that try. I guess he has put the ball backwards, but it wasn't Mornay Prince who scored that try. Bit of a head scratcher that, but I think it was a try.
We'll give them
the record. The record books will say it was a try, as Liebenberg's conversion sails just right of the upright. Nevertheless, Framesby inching their way back into this game.
Keen to see this try again. Great run there by Moffat. Van Wyk gives it to the big man, Mornay Prince. He's over the try line here, but does he get it down?
So he puts the ball backwards.
I'll tell you what, from how he's lying down there, if he's got that down, that could be the best try I've seen from a prop in that position. Back to live action, taken in there by Framesby.
That's the left wing, Jermaine George, working hard. Oh. And there we go, Welkom with a quick tap. Charging forward through the big number 5, Banzi. To Van Asvegen. Oh, shouldn't have given that pass away, and it's a little knock-on. But high tackle, 2 back-to-back penalties. Framesby just guilty of some ill discipline here, gifting Welkom some opportunities.
I'm very surprised with this decision. I would have taken the 3 points. 13 minutes left in the game, 7 points in it. Take the 3 points, have a nice cushion where the opposition has to score twice, but they've opted for the line out. And I'll tell you what, the Framesby line out has been functioning very, very well. So I won't be surprised if they go up here and try spoil the ball. The Welkom forwards having a little caucus there in the middle. What are they going to do here? The number 8 at first receiver. That's a great throw. They're going to take it up. Great sack there by Framesby.
That's fantastic work from Framesby, stifling that maul before it even began. And they've come away with the turnover. Van Wyk, Liebenberg, plenty of time. And he kicks it away, down towards the halfway. Andrews, the industrious player he is, I thought he might try and get some sort of a quick throw-in going, but Welkom missing a vital opportunity there. It's funny, just before they kicked that ball to the touchline, their coach was screaming for them to kick it post. But Andrews may have taken matters into his own hand, kicked for the line, and here they are back on the 10-meter. Bayman has found his jumper and is carried up by Himan, a fly-off, who links up. Teron. Bayman, the Nuggetsy hooker, making some yards. Human. Oh, he's just passed that ball too hard to Stain, who couldn't keep it. So knock on. Yep, double knock. Framesby.
Great line speed there by Framesby, Gareth. Welkom a bit too flat. That ball from Heman to the big man running in the centres there. Unfortunately, it's a knock-on. As this game progresses, it looks like both teams are putting themselves under pressure, making unnecessary mistakes. This could be the umpteenth scrum we've had in the second half alone. But hey, there's 7 points in it, 11 minutes to go. Are we in for a very exciting finish?
Framesby go down the left-hand side. Liebenberg. Another pass not going to hand, but they've cleaned it up. Van Wyk finds a runner in the shape of Luan Ferry. Van Wyk. Moffat. That's Dupree, the reserve, carrying it up. Van Wyk, the skipper. The ball's gone to ground, but it hasn't gone forward. So Framesby keep possession. They are making some meters going forward. Liebenberg. Thumping cross kick. It's found some space in behind Framesby, and it's a nice bounce, but they just can't clean it up. No, they've kept it in field. It's number 14, Tion Smith, coming away with it, cleaning it up. Bodies flying into that ruck there. Not quite sure which side the ball's on. No, it is still in position. Framesby have it as Van Wyk shifts it to a skipper. Grobler snipes. Van Wyk on the drift. Goes free. Brought down just short of the 22. Van Wyk switches directions. Grobler, the skipper, charging into Welkom number 2. Van Wyk has got his hands on it, shifts it out. That's Smith, the loose head. Can't keep his hands on the ball. It's gone loose, but Welkom have come away with it. And there was a wild high tackle on Angelo Olafia, which has given Welkom a penalty.
I've been waiting for this from the referee. Someone has been sent to the sin bin, just trying to see what number it is. We've had a number of these hard tackles, and I'm sure the referee has spoken to both captains, saying the next one is going to the bin. Great exit there, great penalty by Welkom, taking it up just before halfway.
And it's number 7, Ruan Dupree from Framesby, who's the man who's sent to the sin bin for a couple of minutes. It looks like he'll only come back onto the field with a couple of minutes left to play. Welkom to feed this line out. Bayman. Oh. Not quite sure what that penalty was for. It was a short arm though. Quick tap was taken. Van Asviergen. The ball's gone loose. We've had some bad handling here in the last few minutes. Players just can't keep their eye on the ball. Can't keep possession. Just gifting the opposition possession, really.
It's been a very interesting second half, especially the last 5 minutes. Framesby enjoying the majority of the possession, but not really utilizing it. Welkom have done the most of the defending, but they've shown some good line speed and have looked a bit dangerous when they have ball in hand. And as you can see there, number 8, Keke Morabe, has to leave the scrum because Framesby gave a yellow card for their number 7. Got a message here on YouTube for Marizan Festa. Let's go Framesby. Antoinette Goys. Come Framesby. All they need all the support they can get now, Antoinette.
As Welkom charge forward through Van Heerden. Penalty. There you go. The referee's signaling, chatting back. She's not taking any nonsense here.
I've conceded a number of those penalties myself when Sisanda has been refereeing. Doesn't change the decision, boys. Has never changed the decision. Accept it and move on. And I see here that Welkom have decided to take the 3 points. Marshall Andrews, the sharpshooter, about to extend the lead to 10 points.
It's time.
It's off the post. Marshall Andrews, as the wind begins to pump. It was a good decision to go for post considering we've only got a few minutes left here. There's 7 minutes in it. Welkom just looking to put the result out of reach of Framesby. But with that kick coming off the post, gives Framesby a lifeline to force a draw more.
Is that what you call a commentator's curse?
I believe it was. As Welkom take it down through Andrews, who shifted it out. And they keep the ball. That's lovely hands from Welkom. Great little offload as well. Taken down the right-hand touch by Morne Maastricht. Teron finds a runner in Morabe. He's flattened in a huge hit from Framesby. The ball's gone loose. Cleaned up by Banzi, the big number 5. Oh, look at that. Big hit.
And of course, Mr. Grobla, the captain, is involved in that hit.
Oh, 2 massive back-to-back hits here. Framesby just flying into tackles. Reckless abandon. But it was a knock-on from Framesby as they rushed up in defence to try and steal an intercept. And Welkom will come away with possession. There'll be some sore bodies after those hits.
There'll be some very sore bodies after this. Just look at that. Grobla. Captain on captain. Grobla on Morabe. Massive hit there. With 5 minutes to go, and then we have another one coming in here. Ooh,
that was a big hit.
That's sore. That is very, very sore.
Face in the grass. Welkom restarted off that scrum. They've been given a lifeline there because there was a knock-on as Van Asvegen carried it up. But the knock-on doesn't count because Framesby were offside. Now with the wind pumping, Andrews has kicked for the corner, and it's a very good kick at that. Takes his side up to just outside Framesby's 5-meter line, a prime attacking opportunity here.
Welkom have to capitalize from this line out. They're playing against 7 forwards. They have to keep it nice and close, set up for the maul, be patient.
Bayman finds a jumper in the middle of the line out. The ball's gone loose again. So much loose ball here. And Krobler cleans it up. His forwards fly into the ruck to give him support. Van Wyk, Liebenberg. That was out to Brandt. And Framesby have broken away here down the left-hand touch. And they keep possession. Van Wyk, Liebenberg. Another cross kick. And running onto it is Tion Smith. Does he have the legs to get there though? Cleaned up by Angelo Olivier.
That was not a bad option at all from Liebenberg. The back three of Welkom a bit too flat, but good work there by the number 11 from Welkom, Mr. Marno April.
Andrews with the 22 restart. Taken down by Estian Steinberg. And it's a penalty to Framesby. Decision time here. The skipper Grobler's got the ball in his hands. Gives it off to Liebenberg and he's told him, kick for touch, mate.
Would have liked to see a bit of consistency there from the ref. The last hard tackle we had, we saw a sin binning. But this time around, Welkom,
just the penalty.
Just the penalty. Welkom back inside their own 22.
7 points in it as well. Framesby with an opportunity to draw level. The ball's gone down, but they've cleaned it up. It's their skipper, Grobler. He's just everywhere today. Van Wyk, Liebenberg. Long pass out. It's Brandt. He's met strongly in defense by Van Asvegen. But they keep possession. Van Wyk off to Rowan Smith, the loose head prop. Bulldozing run. Van Wyk, Liebenberg. Long pass out. It's found Tian Smith. Van Wyk to Grobler, the skipper. Bumping one off. Van Wyk. That's a nice run from Dupree. Dupree, the man who was just off a sin bin, brought down just short of the line. No, they're calling for a try, and the referee's given it. Dupree.
I'll tell you what, that's how you make up for being sent off, for being sin bin. Dupree with an amazing run, a great angle, great hands, and with two cross-cover tacklers coming across, he managed to bundle over for a try. Ruan Dupree, massive conversion now for Framesby from Liebenberg. But look at that, Ruan Dupree just back on the field after a sin binning, over for the try. Did he get it down? I think he did.
I'll tell you
on
what,
the line.
That is an absolutely fantastic try. You saw as he carried it up to the line of defense, he just put everything on the line. It bounced off the tackle from Van Asvegen, cut through, and managed to get over the line with two players on top of him.
This could be the final passage or the last play of the game. Liebenberg with 7 seconds on the clock. He needs this conversion to tie the game. Liebenberg. And it's over!
He's done it!
It's over!
Jandre Liebenberg, what a fantastic conversion. The pressure was on him to get that one over, to force the draw. And there you have it. Framesby with the try at the death to secure a 25-all draw with Welkom Gimnasium. At halftime, they were down. They were down by 14 points. What a fantastic comeback.
I must say, this is what you call a game of two halves. In the first half, Welkom all over Framesby. But in that second half, even though going down to 14 men, Framesby managed to claw themselves back into the game. And it's ended here at the Standard Bank Kearsney Easter Rugby Festival. Hoërskool Framesby 25, Welkom Gimnasium 25.